take over and after and ready to get that offense to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Gets open down the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Zips are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Lewis. Turning it on. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
He wants to throw it again. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Here's the pressure. He's going up top. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that.
He's loose. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7. Oh, out of space. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying play action. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. It's complete on the right side.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Adams. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First down for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Grabs it inside the 15. A huge play, just a breath away from taking it to the house, but they are in business at the 4. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Akron! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Might be looking to run. He's going to take off. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. The offense changing the play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third down, going up top. He'll try to do it himself. QB got it himself. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
On the ground, it's Dixon. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the wideout. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good.
There he goes. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe. One or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Release to the back. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the grab.
Fires one high and deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Zips will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Barnes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes to the right. Lots of running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wake.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be brought down. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Running back searching for a hole. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got it in the middle. It's Newell. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Got his man on the right. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Still running at the 40. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Zips are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check lead.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They'll leave it with him. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. It is perfect. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got it. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Got room to work.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, get a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Now the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. And they fail to hook up on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Demon Deacons are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
In the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. Fires on the move. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice.
Looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take. There, now it's 4th down. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just dived as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
The give from the gun.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Zips will punt it away on 4th down. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Motion from the wide receiver. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Hernandez. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Demon Deacons have pushed it inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Demon Deeks.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Adams. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Zips want to pick up the tempo.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Zips trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
It's a seam wide open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
And the Demon Deacons trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He wants to change this route. They want to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And the beatdown has ensued.
The salt interwound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 8 over the Groupers. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pocket breaking down. Gets rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Zips come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way.
Touchdown, Zips! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. Defense. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Back's got it. Touchdown, Wake! And the route is on.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They got the ball in great field position. position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
The Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They can't stop the clock, and the defense really can't do anything about this, David.
Nah, great spot to be in for the offense. They know just take a knee, no timeouts for the defense, take the clock down to 0.
And they've got to feel good too, David. Hard-fought game. It was a physical contest, but man, getting these W's, that is a sweet, sweet taste.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put...